Call hello. Yahweh Bashim Yahshai Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, as well as honor to the men under the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect and those who hope to be of that number. UK to deploy restitution facilities in vaccination centers to treat wave of allergic reactions caused by Maxi. Maxi's a bitch you can't trust. Resuscitate.
Resuscitate. Resuscitate.
Revive someone from unconsciousness or apparent death. An ambulance crew tried to resuscitate him. Make something active or vigorous again. Measures to resuscitate the alien economy. What does resuscitation mean in medical terms? Resuscitation, the procedure of restoring to life, as in cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR. Resuscitation, dictionary.com definition. To revive, especially from apparent death or from unconsciousness. Resuscitation definition. collinsdictionary.com. If you resuscitate someone who has stopped breathing, you cause them to start breathing again. A policeman and then a paramedic tried to resuscitate them. So resuscitate her. Verb, if you resuscitate something, you cause it to become active or successful again. He submitted a bid to resuscitate the struggling magazine. Damn. Alright. The UK has confirmed that it will deploy resuscitation facilities in co-vaccination centres. The NHS confirmed the move December 9th after 2 healthcare workers suffered allergic reactions following their immunisation with Pfizer Max on the first day of its distribution the day before. Pfizer's BNT 162b2 vaccine, made in partnership with German company BTech, was the first jab against the Wuhan Crown Royal approved in the country. In line with adverse reactions, the MHRA issued precautionary advice discouraging people who have a history of significant reaction to medicines, food, or vaccines from taking the COVID-19 meds. An earlier NHS safety warning advised pregnant and lactating women to avoid the vaccine as its effects on fertility are, quote, unknown, unquote. The new NHS advice stated, restitution facilities should be available at all times for vaccinations. Vaccinations should only be carried out in facilities where resuscitation measures are available. NHS England and NHS Improvement spokesman Matthew Edwards told Breitbart London December 8th that vaccination hubs all follow the guidelines set by the MHRA. Meanwhile, the MHRA did not respond to Breitbart London's request for comment by the time of publication. The new rules follow 2 healthcare workers who received the vaccine experiencing anaphylactic reactions. Both recovered after receiving the medical treatment. Incidentally, the healthcare workers carried adrenaline auto-injectors to deal with their allergies. Based on Johns Hopkins University data, the UK currently has a 1.7 million COVID-19 caseload with 3,786 recoveries and 63,179 deaths. I want to say something about the cases, but you know, them cases are higher than they really are because of false positives. Professors have said that allergic reactions are common with vaccines such as BNT 162b2. The NHS describes anaphylaxis as a severe and potentially life-threatening reaction to trigger such as an allergy caused by certain foods, medicines, and chemicals. Pharmaco-epidemiology Professor Stephen Evans of the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine said allergic reactions are not expected as they occur with quite a number of vaccines, perhaps even more frequently with drugs, all of which found cure. The professor continued that hypersensitivity to the vaccine or itself All its ingredients is a valid reason to avoid the jab, but some people would not know if they are hypersensitive to some of the vaccine's ingredients. Thus, Evan advised those who have a history of allergies and those who need to carry an auto-injector to put off taking the vaccine until the reason for the allergic reaction has been clarified. Imperial College London experimental medicine professor Peter Openshaw said, as with all food and medications, there is a very small chance of an allergic reaction to any vaccine. However, it is important that we put this risk in perspective. Related, Professor Boss warns against fast-tracking vaccines. Openshaw continued that the MHRA is monitoring the new COVID vaccine, the Crown Royal, and will perform an investigation to understand if the allergic reactions experienced by the two healthcare workers were linked to the vaccine or were incidental. He commented, the fact that we know so soon about these two allergic reactions and that the regulator has acted on this to issue precautionary advice shows that this monitoring system is working well. It's not just Pfizer. Other co-match candidates have caused adverse reactions. Before the UK approving Pisa Max for emergency use, some volunteers who participated in COVID-19 in Crown Max trials by other drug makers experienced adverse reactions. British firm AstraZeneca reported 2 volunteers who experienced spinal inflammation, oh hell, after being injected with its experimental Crown Royal Max. Got injected with that bitch. The first reaction was documented in July, while another adverse instance was recorded in September. A month later, one Brazilian participant died during phase 3 trials in the Southern American nation. I remember that. Astra's Max, developed in partnership with University of Oxford, makes use of a harmless adenovirus. This adenovirus, similar to the one that causes the common cold, triggers the body to produce antigens that provide immunity to the Wuhan Crown. However, further scrutiny found that toxic ingredients in the vaccine candidates, such as aborted fetal tissue, had a role in causing the serious reactions in the 3 victims. Despite these red flags, the British firm still insisted on publishing that his vaccine candidate demonstrated a 90% efficacy rate, which was caused by mistakenly administered 1.5 doses. There's more on Never Trust Thine Enemy. Remember, resuscitation facilities. Bring back to life. Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Speak, you Israelites, never trust thine enemy. Your enemy is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. For like as iron rusteth. Iron rusting is an inevitable process. Inevitable means impossible to avoid. Eventually will rust due to the process of oxidization. So is his wickedness. Esau Edom will eventually show that he is the wicked that the Bible speaks of, the devil, the deceiver that the Bible speaks of, okay? Never trust Esau Edom, for like as iron rusteth, is inevitable, impossible to avoid, so is his wickedness. His wickedness will come through. And you see this shit coming through, man. All these vaccines that he's created, all these people he's harmed, all these Israelites he's experimented of. Sure, he's experimented on heathen, but he always wants to go for the Israelites first. You blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay, he's always going for you guys first. But some of you trust him so much that as if he's not going to harm you. When they want to use this stuff to harm the living shit out of people, okay? There's going to be people who die from it. Some participants died in these trials, okay? But they don't really talk about them that much. They act like it's really safe, when you shouldn't even be taking it to begin with. The Lord said, no guns in the flesh, no defiling your temple. Like you mentioned, the AstraZeneca having a aborted fetal cell, which is true. Yeah, I put a video up on Dailymotion where the thingy has aborted fetal tissue, and that's a big enough reason in itself, the ingredients, the fact that it's a coin of flesh is just a big no. No thanks, okay? You don't need that. There's herbs of the earth that look great for healing pursuant to Ecclesiastes 38. And you're not going to uphold them. I'm going to leave it there. Never trust thine enemy. Resuscitation facilities are going to be deployed in Crohn vaccination centers to treat wave of allergic reactions caused by Maxi. I told you, man. The prophets done told you Maxi is a bitch. You go on a date with her, it could be your last day. I'm gonna leave it there. Hopefully this video was edifying. Until next time, shalom.